What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a very interesting topic. If you're a collector like me and you like to open your cars, you end up with a lot of these. So the $1,000,000 question is, what do you do with them? For the longest time I've been trying to figure out how can I recycle these cards and how can I make use of them. If you stick along in today's video, I'm going to be telling you about 3 amazing ways that I think a lot of you guys are going to appreciate and utilize for your old Hot Wheel cards that are just probably collecting dust in a drawer somewhere or in a box. You really have to appreciate the card art on these cars. Mattel went through a lot of trouble to actually make these graphics look amazing. I mean, look at the RX-7, for example, the Pandem. That thing's amazing. Looks like something straight out of Japan. The Modern Classics Mustang SVO burning out, come on. That's sick. I can't throw this away. And don't even get me started on the RLCs. There's no way I'm gonna throw all these cards away and I'm not gonna stack them in a drawer somewhere and revisit them like a year later. There's no way I'm gonna do that. Today's video, I'm gonna tell you about 3 awesome ways you can make use of these cards and appreciate them visually instead of tucking them away somewhere. All right, so we're gonna start off with number 3 on the list. It's Christmas time, and what better way to decorate the Christmas tree than using your own Hot Wheel cards that are just sitting around. You can pretty much stack them all over the Christmas tree, stagger them out. If you just wanna throw 1 or 2, just throw 1 or 2. You can see here how I went ahead and just scattered them throughout the whole Christmas tree. I mean, this is a great idea, especially since Christmas is about 3 weeks away. Give the Christmas tree a little taste of some of your collection. And if you don't want to really splatter the tree with a bunch of Hot Wheel cards, just go ahead and sprinkle 1 or 2 here and there on the tree. Another idea is that you can actually cut these Hot Wheel cards out into circles and hang them up like ornaments. Or you can actually go to Hobby Lobby and pick up some plastic ornaments there and cut the cards out into the shape of the ornament and then snap them back into place to where the card is inside the ornament. Another cool idea you can do, and I didn't really take a picture of this or visuals, but you can actually put these cards into the shape of a wreath and put a bow at the very bottom, or you can add whatever else you want to put on there, and you'll have yourself your own little Christmas wreath right there. And you can put it up in your man cave or where your collections are every Christmas. Me personally, I'd probably just put all the cards on the Christmas tree like you're seeing in the video. I actually like the way it looks. If you want to tuck them further deep into the tree, by all means, go ahead and do so. Especially if you don't have a lot of ornaments or a lot of decorative material that you're going to throw on there. These Hot Wheel cards will take up a lot of space on the Christmas tree. So that's a really good idea that I thought of. The Christmas ornaments or hanging the cards on the tree or even creating a wreath. So yeah, that's actually number 3 on the list. Number 2 on the list is going to be displays. I have a big display that fits about 56 cars. As you can see, the back is a mirror finish. With that, you're able to see the other side of the car. But what I thought was a cool idea was cutting out the Hot Wheel card into a rectangular shape with the same dimensions as that cube and putting it as the background for that car. Now with this idea, you can cut up any part of the card. You can cut up the Hot Wheel logo, you can cut up the Super Treasure Hunt symbol, or you can cut up a piece of the car that shows the part where it says TH on there to signify that it's a Super. I went ahead and did it 2 different ways. You'll see my Renault Super has the Super symbol in the background. That's a really cool idea and it gives it a little taste. A lot of people cut up the car and they'll throw the car in the background, but if you want to be different, you can just throw the Super symbol logo in the background, which is really cool in my opinion. As you can see down below with the GT500, I did cut up the car to where it shows the TH on there to signify that it is a Super Treasure Hunt. I think they both look cool. I probably favor a little more of the car background. If you have a low number RLC and that's loose, but you still have the card, another good idea for that would be to cut out the holographic number in the back in the shape of a rectangle and throw that in the background as well. That would be pretty cool. Being on the same topics of displays, I wanted to show another method that you can do with your old cards. If you have loose cards and you want to throw them on the wall, but you really don't have a shelf or anything else. All you really need are some thumbtacks. Get the card and you fold it in a 90-degree angle towards the bottom. Then you're able to just put the card right on top of there and hang it onto the wall, just like I did with these three right here. The only problem I ran into is with the main lines. You're gonna need to buy something from the hardware store to coat the bottom part of the card to harden that cardboard, because with the main lines, they're not as thick as the premiums and they will fold down and your car will fall. I mean, the cars don't really weigh that much, but you know, it's enough to collapse a piece of pretty much thin paper cardboard. I thought this was a really cool method, especially if you don't have any shelves and you don't want to spend a lot of money getting a bunch of display cases and you want to just showcase your cars but you're not too sure how. Well, this is cheap, easy, and you can just do it yourself without much time at all, honestly. The same applies for RLC cards. You can do the same with those as well. Another thing you can do is not even hang them on the wall. You can see here what I did with the red 454. I just placed it on top of my bigger display case. I folded it to where the truck is sitting on top of the bottom portion and you can see the background of the card art. And I think that's a perfectly good idea to do too. I mean, you don't really have to do too much with that. I think it goes really well. And I don't really have too much art in the background, and this card will help with that. So yeah, that's number 2 on the list, guys. Cheap, easy ways to display your cars. If you already cracked them open and you don't really have much to throw them into a display, you can just hang them on the wall. Number 1 on the list is my favorite, and that is gonna be a magnet. So what I went ahead and did was cut out the shape of the car on the Hot Wheel card. I decided to just leave the Hot Wheels logo on there as well, but you can always just remove that and take it off and just have the car on there, like the red EK9, and remove the Hot Wheels. You can always do it that way, or you can actually just remove the car and just have the Hot Wheels logo, whatever you prefer, honestly. And as you can see, I hanged it on my toolbox and it stays perfectly fine. You can buy these on Amazon. They sell strips of these, and all you really need to do is just cut them out with an X-Acto knife and you'll be perfectly fine. You can actually buy these circular magnets and then glue the other side of the magnet with glue, super glue, and put on there whatever you want to, like the circular shapes such as the Redline logo, like I did right there below. And you can see that it's a perfect fit. That's another idea that you can use. Another thing, like I mentioned before, with the holographic numbers, if you have a low number, you can cut that out. You can either use the magnetic sheets or those circular magnets like I did with this one, and you can use those for magnets. But yeah, those are probably my favorite ways to recycle the Hot Wheels cards. If you're anything like me, you probably have a stack of these, especially if you like to open your cars. So I hope this video found it useful for you to incorporate some of these ideas to reuse these cards. If you're new to this channel and you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And also, if you have any other ideas that you've used in the past to recycle these cards, go ahead and chime down below in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are or what you have done before in the past. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys are staying safe this season, and I hope you guys are enjoying your time with your families, and I will catch you guys on the next video.